Welcome everyone to a game known as Gauntlet Slayer Edition. This game is on PS4 and maybe on PS5. For today's video, I am going to be teaching you the basics of how to play the game. First things first, you're going to look into a few things. One of the first things to know is that when it comes to people with collectibles and things, you will definitely find some mastery things to go for with each character in the game. One character in the game is known as Necromancer, and is known as a DLC character. It is actually $5, if not $4.99 plus tax, but that's in US dollars. Definitely a really good character to play. Here's how it breaks down for that character. The character is a Necromancer, which is known as a melee fighter, and uses undead minions, or other undead ways, to control and dominate the battlefield. She has low health and fights at medium range. She has Skeleton Slash, Skeleton Smash, Ghost Walk, summoning ability that you choose, a potion ability that you choose, and a relic ability that you choose. You also have 4 original characters that are in the game, which is Warrior, which is basically Thor, but in their own way they made them into just like a melee battle character. Valkyrie, which is your normal sword and shield character, best for defense. Wizard, known for low health, but you can also use various spells that deal with most situations on a battlefield. Be aware, having a lot of spells can really deter you from using this character. As said, he is complex, but he's not too complex. After you play with him for a while, you start getting used to him. Elf, one of the easier characters to learn. Kind of like Necromancer, he's more of a hit and run strategist. Likes to pinpoint the easy key targets on the battlefield. Does high single target damage and relies on speed and agility to avoid any danger, which means hit and run. Period. Wizard likes to take control of the battlefield, but in his own way. He will have low health. So be in mind, Necromancer is low health too, so it's kind of similar to the Necromancer a little bit. For Valkyrie, you have medium amount of health, but you also have quick strikes and can block even the most devastating attacks. About 95% of the attacks in the game you can block with that shield. Very minimal things to worry about. But be aware, blocking too much can get you into trouble. So be aware, you may have to deal with the character in a way that you see fit. Warrior, known for beginners. He has high health, but he also has slow but wide and powerful strikes. Be aware, while you may be able to have powerful strikes, you need to be aware of the fact that while he does have high health, he has no defense. You must use his offense to his best advantage. As for miscellaneous stuff, as for the basics, these are things you should know. Food, which helps you gain health. Gold, which is the main currency in the game. That'll help you unlock new equipment, new abilities, new relics, stuff like that. Potions, you can pick them up throughout gameplay. You can carry up to 5 of those. They also explode when they're destroyed. They can damage monsters around them. Keys. Sometimes you'll need to grab keys in order to unlock doors. Be aware for these. You will need them to get out of certain areas. Explosives are only seen, which are explosive arrows, they're usually only seen in story mode. They will not appear in Endless. I mostly play in Endless because I've already beaten the campaign. You can have 3 modes, which is easy, normal, and hard. I recommend playing on hard, because that is what Endless is going to be recommended for. Trust me, hard is not that hard, but it does get pretty intense. But yes, I have beaten all the way to the heart of the gauntlet. and killed the boss too. Now, I'm obviously not going to go through the endless game or the campaign, but as to get you an idea, I want to go through some of the harder enemies to face, which is in the Pyre. Now, this map is a bit more unfair to players, but since we're going over the basics, I'm just going to pick a character that I normally like to run with, and I'll show you guys, the Wizard. Wizard's the most interesting out of them. I want him using his Void School abilities. For the potion, I'm going to go with Barrier out of the three. It's the best one out of them. This one's more of an iffy one. I would go with Charm for him. Now, is it the most recommended? Maybe not. But for him, I'll go with that for now. His illusions are very powerful too. Now, a lot of these abilities you unlock later on. This is going to be a demonstration of the gameplay that you may face.
I feel an immense resurgence of dark magic here. The demonic hordes are gathering.
Damn. Ah! As you can see, too many spells. But that's okay. At least you're told about it. And you can work around it. If I can kill enough enemies in time. See, that's the problem with him. You really gotta watch when you're on defense. He can be more of a hit and run. Damn. Yeah, they'll do that to you. These enemies are tough. These guys are cultists. I have to watch for those red wizards. That's why they're doing those abilities. I don't want them here. They are annoying. As you can see, that mark right there will kill me. It'll do severe damage once, and then it'll kill me after that. If I don't get my health back. Again, this character has low health. I can die pretty easily. These guys can also do some serious damage if they hit me quite a few times. Gotcha! Now he's charmed. Using the small fireballs are one of the main ways to attack the spawners. It's not the fastest, but it's definitely the most sure way of doing it. It'll take a little time. Damn, how did they not hit me? I attack really fast. That is something to take note on. There we go. But yes, this game is definitely fun to play. Can be a little frustrating. Is it exactly a hard game to play? Nah. It's one of those arcade style games, but it's really fun to play. It's really fun. You will get frustrated at times, but again, the game is meant to be a little challenging. At least a little bit. Try not to get hit though. That is the hard part. Big thing, trying to stay away from enemies. It's very hard to do that with this character. Not too hard, but still gotta be aware of your surroundings. You're really not making this easy. Damn! As you can see, certain enemies can make your life very difficult. Gotta get rid of those guys. Gotta distract them for now. There we go. Getting rid of the spawners is very key to ending this fight. Of course, then you also have a boss later on at the face. He almost killed me. I gotta watch. But yes, these guys will hurt me very quickly. But yes, giving the basics of the wizard, you're mainly using spells to attack. Not only to attack, but to also defend. He does have some spells that I can still use here. I'm mostly using control and defense, but I'm also using offense when I can. This is what I do. I control the battlefield by dominating, being able to attack from afar. Unfortunately, I will have this problem. He's not good at close range. Gotta get him out of that. Gotcha, bit. Using that ability. That'll help me attack the boss. Probably gonna get killed here. Ooh, there we go. Trying to stay a little bit away from that boss. I'm more worried about the enemies, but the boss is one of the main things to watch for. But yes, you will face this boss in endless mode too, not just story. So yeah, be aware of them. Those guys are demons. They have more health. They're actually the most health in the game. I just made them look like they were easy because I charmed them. Charming makes them weaken to your attacks. So yeah, some relics do different things. But that gives you a pretty basic idea. And on the bottom left, on the bottom of my screen, you'll see that there is a number of 4,256. That is my gold coin amount. When you leave the floor, when you leave this type of floor, in the story mode, this one's pretty easy to grind actually. Once you get through it, you earn over 5,000 coins. Pretty cool. That'll easily help you with getting some stuff. Even if you don't fight this one, a good tip for fighting, be the demon pen. Can be a little hard. Cathedral of the Flame, maybe. Dungeon of Discord, meh. Could say the Nest, it's actually an easy one. Vacancy, could be a good one. Sea of Darkness, I wouldn't recommend that one. Grave of the Torture, I would. That one's actually not too bad. Maxime's Memory is a good fight too. But yeah, there's quite a few good fights here. If you want another fight, Beast Lair. Definitely a good fight. But yeah, it does it for that. For Endless, you go through floors and floors of enemies. Going through rooms to get to the next floor. You're trying to, in Endless, you're basically going as far as possible before you run out of skull coins. I did not mention skull coins before. So skull coins, what they are, it's like in Super Mario. They actually count as extra lives. You can get them from podiums when you are in Endless. So just to explain this, I'm gonna go in as Elf, believe it or not. Yeah, I'll go in with that one. Now normally for this, I wouldn't usually, when you first start the game, you wouldn't have a portal here. This would just help you skip floors. Which is good, especially when you have really high amount of floors that you gotta get to. These are the way. These floors from 1 through 19, they all count as easy floors. As you can see, I can hit them in about 2 shots. Now if I were to go through the portal, this is gonna skip all these floors and go straight to 19. Yes. These portals do have quite a bit of distance between them. So now I'm on floor 19. From here on, this is where it gets hard, no matter what. As you can see, definitely taking more to hit them. About 3 hits per target. Sniper shot. Got him 1 hit.
Look at that.
Now these enemies are easy. Just to warn you. So when I go to attack stronger enemies, such as this one, he's not going to be entirely easy to fight. There we go. Trying to keep an eye on the enemies. It's one thing to watch for trying to attack the boss. Making sure he's not overwhelming me. If he is, I try to attack him from afar. Make sure the ghosts don't attack me. Ah! That's what happens. They will hurt you very hard. As seen. They can be very annoying very quickly. Make sure you take them out. Moving on, so that was a boss. That was a lich. What I faced before was the hell demon, which was an eyeball. Eyeball boss is what I call him. Eyeball hell boss. He is very tough to kill. The toughest one you'll ever have to face, besides other story bosses. Don't worry, you won't face story bosses in this, except for the select few. I wasn't expected. Trying to kill those ghosts. They can really cause problems. They cause more problems than these enemies. Phew. Gotta kill that spawner. Sniper shot helps. So basically you're getting rid of enemies through each floor. Some areas you get locked into. Then you have to fight your way out. Story missions act as the same way. You're just getting through until you get to the entrance. After that, you just keep moving on. And as you can see, sometimes there's gold laying around the entrances. Be sure to grab it. This can help you unlock abilities later when you finish Endless. If you ever want to finish Endless, you can always go to Quick Game. It'll save your gold for you. Now, you don't have to grab any of these, but you really should if you want to keep advancing. I usually grab the skull coin. That gives me an extra life. Sometimes I'm going for plain gold, so I might not grab it sometimes. It really depends. Ah. Yeah, I'm gonna get locked into here. As you can see, these floors can get very tough very quickly if nothing is done about it. I try to attack as much as I can. Oh, he smacked me. Yeah, that sometimes happens if you don't stay away from them. They'll hit you right where you don't think that they would. Yeah, watch out for sprinting enemies. Alpha will get hit by those if you're not paying attention. Whoa. I almost got hit. As you can see, Elf is actually very good at pinpointing targets. I want to pinpoint him real quick. There we go. Miss me. I want to get that. There we go. And I'll go to here. So yeah, you want to definitely kill the summoning stones. Big tip. End those as quickly as possible. That'll stop them from spawning enemies, and it'll stop causing you problems. They're the main problem causers. Excuse me for my language problems. I have that sometimes. Just like everybody else. English is a tough language. Jesus. There we go. Yeah, be aware of those guys. They will hurt. It's a good tip with the elf is to aim pretty close to the spawners when going for that shot. The mortar shot. Very big tip. He just whacked me. That's what I was talking about. Sprinting enemies. They could be really annoying. Ah! Already I got hit by him. See, that's why this is good to hit away from the spawners. Then that way you're not risking yourself. Like right there. It's like, what if I didn't want to go over there? Well, I didn't have to. Killed one. Got him. Thankfully, I'm watching what I'm doing. But yeah, each character is unique to their own. They'll even have different potion abilities depending on character that you play. And this is what happens when you die. You have a pile of gold that sits there. You might have lost a little gold too. You can claim that pile of gold back, but it'll use one of your skull coins to get back into the action. You mother. But yes, that is how you play Endless, and that is definitely a good amount of knowledge for the basics of the game. You can also join online and you can play up to 4 players. I would love to see more people joining this game and for more people to play with me on this game. If you have this game and you're on PS4 or PS5, please let me know. You can find my gamer tag on my About page in the channel, and if you have a mic, even better. Thank you all for watching the video. Hope you found this helpful to you. And I will see you all in the next one.